Welcome to our show, KRHS TV News, the eyes and ears of the Ritenour community.
I'm Gabe Carrillo.
And I'm Andrea Wanta.
Welcome to our April show. We will show you what's happening around Ritenour High School.
Stay tuned for news, stories, and more on KRHS TV News. It's April, and that means springtime is here.
The weather is getting better, which means we'll be outside more. And I can start my yoga in the park again.
Wow, I had no clue you did yoga.
There's a lot of things you don't know about me.
Downward dog, cobra, and seated twist. These simple yoga poses can help to relieve stress, which is the purpose behind a new movement at school, mindfulness. Whether it be yoga or meditation, the goal is to help students be better centered around learning while at Ritenour High School. Yoga is a Hindu spiritual and ascetic discipline that helps control breathing through changes in bodily postures and is widely practiced for health and relaxation.
Yoga and mindfulness are great stress relievers because they center on your breath and breathing. And in any situation, if you pay attention to how you're breathing and you calm your breathing, you'll feel better and you'll think more clearly and be able to handle any task much more easily than you would if you weren't focusing on your breath and breathing properly.
It has benefited me in a positive way, just because Ms. Harris, we do yoga most of the time, so it gets my mind off of all the things I have to do and maybe the things that gone wrong in the day, and I just feel revived. And when we do it in the morning, I start my day off fresh and in a positive attitude.
We usually have it Tuesdays after school and Thursdays before school.
Welcome to the most desirable destination at Ritenour High School. Journey to this exclusive spot where only a select few are given the privilege to attend. It's in-school suspension, or ISS. Entry requirements include skipping class, skipping detention, being truant or tardy way too many times, and even inappropriate behavior. You may spend the day in this luxurious spot. You'll be treated to a super cold environment that rivals the North Pole. Your host is the one and only Coach Lee, who holds a 4-hour life lesson seminar. And don't forget, you are treated to a 2-star meal. Dry sub sandwiches, a single orange slice, and white milk are supplied during your stay. So leave your phones because this room is off limits to any communication. That's right, it's ISS.
Another way to treat your body right by exercising is playing sports.
Heck yeah, it is. Except I've noticed I only like working out after I'm done with the workout.
That sums up every time I work out.
The 2017 Ritenour baseball season is about to get started. We are talking with Coach Mueller, varsity baseball coach, and freshman Jalen Johnson to see how the season will look for them. How do you feel about the talent of your players this year?
I think we got a pretty strong and deep class of players. I think the big thing is trying to strengthen arms to make sure that they stay healthy, increase flexibility. We don't want any injuries to derail kind of some of the good stuff we got going.
How do you plan on making your team succeed this year?
I think the biggest thing is we got to develop a culture of winning, a culture that is not satisfied with just playing the games, but really ready to take that next step and is just hungry for more.
How do you plan on making yourself a better player?
Taking the coach's advice, training hard in practice and outside of practice.
Are you going to have hard work and dedication?
Always.
How many games do you plan on winning?
A lot.
A lot. All right. Thank you.
So I'm thinking about getting a tattoo of my college mascot, a blue tiger, on my shoulder. What do you think?
Maybe a t-shirt with your mask on it would be a better way to show school spirit.
Yeah, maybe you're right. But tattoos are really cool.
Let's check out the ones around Ritenour.
Have you ever thought about how many people in your school have tattoos and piercings? Well, I interviewed my fellow students and teachers, at Ritenour High School to see why they have those tattoos and what's the meaning behind them.
Every night the lotus flower goes back into the ground and every morning it comes back up. So it's going through that kind of struggle to come back up, rise, and then it falls again. So, and it says this too shall pass, because I just want to remember that anything I'm going through will eventually be over, and then I'm tough enough to get through it.
Alcoholics Anonymous on my birthday, and for 1 year after he was sober, I had this tattoo done to show him how proud I was of him, and so that's why his initials are on there.
This is my son's butterfly. This is with his birthstone color. This is my daughter's butterfly. And then on this shoulder, I have my granddaughter wanted a butterfly, so she got a butterfly. And then on this shoulder, I have pi for math.
You know, I can see people giving me dirty looks sometimes when I'm out, or maybe looking at me a little bit different than they would, you know, not knowing I'm a teacher or something like that, just based on, you know, seeing the tattoos.
Tattoos and piercings aren't just for show here at Ritenour High School. They actually have meaning behind them. I'm Bowen reporting for KRHS TV News. Back to you in the studio, Gabe.
Well, that's our show.
We'll be coming to you next month with news, stories, and more.
Make sure you follow us on ritenourlive.org for the latest stories.
And don't forget our IG or Twitter at KRHS Media.
We'll see you in a few short weeks.
In the meantime, keep working towards your dreams
and keep your husky pride alive.